fantasy art for the cover. The agency gave that cover its title, Destroyer. Didn't come from the band. It came from the ad agency. We came up with that. A guy named Vinny worked with me, my friend. He made a list of 10 titles, and they picked Destroyer off the list.
Do you remember what some of the 10 titles were? Other titles?
I was trying to remember some other guy.
Macho
Killer. I remember Zero. So I wanted to do fantasy art. The world's greatest fantasy artist is Frank Rosetta at the time. Everybody know who Frank Rosetta is? A lot of fantasy. Look him up. Conan the Barbarian. A fantastic painter. And he's the guy I knew. And I said, if I can get him to do Kiss, because they were like be a marriage to me.
Right.
And I located Frank. I couldn't make a deal with him, to make a long story short, and it is a long story.
Right.
But I couldn't make a deal with Frank. He wanted too much money. He wanted a piece of the action everywhere for whatever we made out of that artwork. And I said, I can't do that, because I don't know any accountant that's going to want that job. So I said, you got to sell it to me outright. Give me a number. So he gave me a number, and it was way up here. So I said, can't do it. So, dejected, forlorn, and drunk, I took a walk at lunchtime. Our office was 50. I was drunk. 55th Street between Park and Madison. I was drunk about everything, basically, but I was a good drunk.
Yeah.
You couldn't really tell. And I took a walk to 59th Street between 2nd and 3rd. I knew there was a comic book store there. I said, I'll find another fantasy artist. I had a couple of guys in my mind, but they weren't good enough. I won't tell you who they are. And I looked at this wall of comics, and one of them stood out to me. It was creepy, and it was I've told the story before, but I don't mind telling it many times, because it was a robot on the cover. He was standing there as though he had just survived some sort of a battle. He had little dents on him, little mist around his feet. And the thing that really got me was the emotion in the paint. And it was painted beautiful. I love the quality of the painting. So I said, this guy has talent. I wonder if he could do people. This is a robot made out of metal. So I bought the thing, I brought it back to the office. I couldn't read his name, his signature, because he signs it all funny. And I called the publisher. I said, I want to hire the guy. I'm an art director for an ad agency. I want to get the name of the guy who did this cover for Creepy with the thing. And the publisher, or whoever it was that I was talking to, said, oh, I'm his agent. And, I got a bullshit meter that's very accurate. So I told the guy what he could do with his statement. I won't use any expletives, but it was very strong. So the guy said, okay, I'm just kidding. So I gave me Ken's number. I called Ken. Ken came in. I said, bring your other artwork, not robots, I want to see people. I said, I'm doing an album cover for a band. They're going to be the biggest band in the world. And I knew it at the time.
Wow.
I knew it at the time, because Alive had achieved some success. And Alive was the first one I did.
Right.
Second one was going to be Destroyer, and it was the first one from concept. Do you know what I mean? Alive was a live album. They gave me a photograph, blah, 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 picture of a live performance. I didn't have to go home and really break my brain about coming up with some sort of a concept. I just had to do a good design and be a good art director, which I did. But Destroyer came from Concept Central. So we got the name for the thing. I showed Ken some pictures, if he remembers, I don't know, whatever. And I said, Ken, they're superheroes is what they are. Without calling themselves that, that's the way I see them. And I stood on a table.
And he tells me that, Ken, this is what we want. We want them to look like this. Right. So he's up on a table and I'm down here and he's talking to me. And he's doing this and he's doing that and he's doing that. And I got the idea.
And I said, and there's a city in the background being burned to the ground.
He said that there's a city in the background being burned down.
Yeah.
Easy stuff. Piece of cake.
So I art directed my ass off. And Ken painted his ass off.
So what was the band's reaction?
Now let me tell you something. When I saw that painting for the first time, it kind of blew me away.
Yeah.
Blew me away. I knew he was pretty good, but I also knew I was taking a big chance with him.
Right.
Because, you know, but I gave him a lot of money,
Yeah.
hoping that would bring his level up.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Yeah. John,